talent. Okay, Fibre Share. I got my package in the mail today and I'm so excited. I wanted to share it with all you knitters out there, for anyone who is curious about Fibre Share, what the deal is. Do you actually get a good package? These were all things that I thought of before I actually took the plunge and signed up for it. So Fibre Share was created by Beth Meyer and Ashley Thurman. They're two knitters out of kind of the Midwest, Ohio and Missouri, I think. And they came together and they decided to start this massive international swap. When I was looking into information for Fibre Share, I wanted to know if people were getting good swaps and the type of yarn that people usually include in their packages. So of course, like any of you guys here, I did a YouTube search. I only found one video though. I thought, I am going to make a video of what I got in my Fibre Share and what I'm sending to my Fibre Share partner, so that people who go looking on YouTube can find more than just one video. So my name's Christina. I live in Maine in the United States. I am not a YouTuber. I'm not a podcaster. I'm just a knitter who wanted to do Fibre Share and connect with someone somewhere else in the world that has a love of fiber and a love of knitting. I'm going to show you my package, and then I'm going to show you the package that I am sending out, because I haven't mailed mine yet. Everything is due September. All the packages must be out by September 30th. So mine came in this great big airmail from Canada and Canadian Post. Thank you so much for sending this to me, Fabio. I know that the postage just to get this parcel here was probably like half of what you paid for the yarn. Okay, so I'm so excited about this. I'm going to try and stop saying for everybody, but here it is. La Babineuse? I'm not sure, but it's beautiful. I love the tote. I pulled the tote out and I got so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I can tell that it's going to be really good. So here we go. Are y'all so excited? I'm so excited. So he sent me a beautiful cedar, there it is, card. Melody La Roche. It's handmade in Quebec, and it has this gorgeous cityscape. I think it's like wood burnt in there, or maybe it's just printed. Anyways, he sent me a really lovely little note on the inside, and I'm just going to keep this in like my yarn goodies forever. I think it's so gorgeous. So here is what he sent me. Should I do the little bits? I'll do the little bits second. So this is all yarn from his yarn shop that he works for. I'm not totally sure what his job is at this yarn shop, if he owns it or if he just works there. But it's all La Babineuse brand. So this is the first one. It is a deep turquoise, 100 grams, fingering weight, Peruvian merino. Everything else is in French, so I'm not sure if it's superwash. I'll have to go online and get some. There, that's a pretty good telling of the color. So he sent me 2 of those. So 100 grams. And then he sent me this color, which, if you can't tell by the walls of my shirt, I'm a big fan of blues, especially like bluish grays. There you go. So another 100 grams of that. So for Fibre Share, you only have to send 200 grams to your partner. That was one of the things that I thought, I know I'm going to send way more than 200 grams. That's only 2 skeins. So what if I get someone who only sends me 2 skeins and I've sent out like 6 or 7 skeins? Anyways, I kind of went into it and was like, whatever happens, happens. I'll be happy that I get to bless someone with like a gorgeous package, even if I don't necessarily get a gorgeous package. Okay, so this is the really, really exciting, yummy part. This is 100 gram balls, center pull, baby alpaca. so nice. Okay. Baby alpaca. Is that not stunning? It's like he knows me and the colors I like. They're so, so gorgeous. And there's that blue again. It is amazing. And these colors go together so well. So 400 grams of this baby alpaca. I think that I'm going to do a shawl because I don't want to do a sweater. I think that it would get roughed up a bit too much and it's not quite enough for sweater. So I'm going to try and find a 400 gram sweater and do a baby alpaca sweater because how cozy will that be? And these colors are stunning, and he must have stalked me on Instagram and figured out my colors because they could not be more perfect. So these ones, but also like these are so beautiful. I cannot hold up all these yarns at one time. So I might mix in like this light blue and the green to make one big scarf. Like one big, delicious, squishy, fun, soft scarf. Okay, and then I did tell him that I'm totally into the speckles and I don't care who knows it and I don't care if it's cliche and trendy and whatever. I'm just smitten with speckles. So he sent me this one. Come on. I think you can see it pretty well. Riverside Studio, made in Canada. It's a fingering weight, super sock, super wash, nylon merino, which is like my favorite thing to work with, nylon merino. This reminds me a lot of, is it Fishy Tales by Hedgehog? Or no, why am I messing up this name? Salty Tales. That's the name of it. So this is what I wanted Salty Tales to look like from Hedgehog. But if you've seen Salty Tales, this is not what it looks like. These speckles on here are stunning. It's like a very slaty, true gray, washed out tonal background. And really cerulean blue speckles with orange, brown, yellow, maybe some burnt red speckles in there too. It's gorgeous. This is actually picking up really nicely on here. But so that's what I got for the yarn goodness from him. He also sent me these little buttons, a little flamingo and a pineapple. How cute are they? And he sent me this sweet little book. Maybe put like pattern notes in it. But it looks like all of these things are made in Montreal. Gorgeous. And then the last thing he sent was a handmade soap. As a maker of soap, I very much appreciate this. It smells very nice. It's Savan Mocha Latte. So it's like coffee soap. And all the ingredients in the back are in English and then French, but in English, which is cool, so I can look through all that. So that is everything I got from Fabio at La Babanousse. I mean, how cute is that card? Their branding is just, that's gorgeous. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what I'm sending out to my new friend in the Yarniverse, and she lives in Quebec also. So I'll be sending from America across the Canadian borders into Canada, which is going to be rather expensive, I hear. Guys, I'm obsessed with this new tea. I just tried it for the first time last night, and now I want nothing else. It is the Numi brand, and it's the chocolate puer. If that's not how you say it. Doesn't change the way it tastes. It's like you smell the chocolate while you're drinking it, and it just, I don't even know. Okay, so my friend, I don't know if I should say her name. I'm not going to say her name. Told me that she really likes darker colors and she likes fingering weights. She told me that her favorite yarn item is the Crazy Zabra Ball by Chappelle, I think. And she told me that she likes deep colors. So dark colors, deep colors, doesn't like any sort of whites. So this is the first skein that I got her. I got this from Wobble Gobble. If you guys are not familiar with her hand painted yarn, she is on Etsy and she makes like some of the most gorgeous colorways I've ever seen. This is Witch's Tutu. I got this during her birthday sale. I kind of got to the party late. She'd sold out of pretty much everything else that I'd kind of been eyeing, but I was like, I don't really need anything for myself. I'm just gonna see what's there. And it was the first time I'd actually ordered hers and not just been on her site drooling over it. This did not disappoint. The colors are amazing. Her yarn, this base just like sucked every bit of dye from that bath. Really beautiful colors, Witch's Tutu. It's a 80/20 superwash merino nylon fingering weight. Gorgeous. So I'm sending her that. Oh, this is the bag that I am sending her. I'm not going to show the bottom because it says, actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not my local yarn shop. This is a local yarn shop that I like to visit, Mother of Pearl. And I absolutely love mermaids. And the fact that this is a knitting mermaid is like, it doesn't get better than a knitting mermaid. So I have one of these bags too and I love it. It's really good for like a scarf project. So I'm putting all of her nice little things in there. And I got her a Zabra Ball, Crazy Zabra Ball, Das Original. And this is I'll show you this. She told me what colorway she had too, and she said it's just sitting on her shelf because I'm sure it's that feeling of like, I have this yarn and I so badly want to use it and make amazing socks, but then it won't be in my stash anymore. I totally get that feeling. Does anyone else feel that way? So anyways, I thought I'm going to send her another one so she can actually knit with one but still have one in her stash. So those are the socks. It's marled, pretty much the whole ball. Yeah, the whole ball is marled, but it does these cool stripy socks and you can get them to like twin up a bit. And anyone who is familiar with Maine knows that we're all about Quinns & Co. I didn't know if she was familiar with this yarn, so I only grabbed one skein for her in this peacock colorway on their sport weight, but now I'm thinking I'm gonna go back and grab 2 more of these so that she can do a whole project, like a hat or maybe a cowl, instead of just having like one small sport weight skein. Because after I bought it, I was kind of like, why did I only get her one? Or maybe I'll get her some more of the chickadee, the sport weight in different colors so she can do like a stripy hat or cowl. So yeah, but I did get her some Quinns & Co. because I feel like I'm from Maine. I have to give her some Quinns & Co. So that is that. She told me that she is really into cashmere, alpaca, alternate wools versus just your typical superwash. This is by a alpaca farm in my town. It is baby alpaca. It is undyed. It is squishy and amazing, and you want to make yourself a face mask out of it because it's so soft. So I know that she likes dyeing and she's just kind of getting into dyeing. So this is undyed wool. So I thought if she doesn't enjoy this like light cocoa color. She could totally dye over it and then have the skein to make the world's softest hat. Love that. I think I want to get that to make my son like winter coveralls, or I guess they would be overalls, but full body soft baby alpaca overalls. Okay, so the other thing I got for her was, this is by Chappelle again, and it's called Das Pair, and this is awesome because it comes with two ends. It's two skeins in here. You separate them out and two ends, and they're identical. So it gets you knit up this amazing, it's not gonna happen, this amazing Fair Isle looking sock just by knitting a stockinette. Now I don't know if she's into knitting socks, but then I thought, what knitter isn't into knitting socks? And who doesn't want perfectly matching awesome purple, blue, pink socks? There's a little bit of white in here, but I feel like you need that to make cool Fair Isle socks. So got her that, and that was 5 full size hanks that I included in there for her. And then I did some goodies. So one was this local pottery mug. Oh, it's not local to us. It was made in Colorado, but I found it in a shop around here. And she seems to be into more earthy tones, so I thought this was cool. And all knitters like coffee, right? Coffee and tea. You have to, I think, to be a knitter. I got her some American, that's probably really loud, sorry. American gummies, organic. I'm pretty sure she has kids, so I thought they're gonna be hovering over her while she's trying to open her box and enjoy it, and she can find those gummies and be like, go! You know, children. I got her the Fibre Share pin because everybody loves pins for their knitting bags, and it says share the love in this adorable little Fibre Share pouch. I got her a card from the yarn shop. She mentioned that she did not have very many T-pins for blocking, so I picked up some T-pins for her. And some organic fair trade chocolate, because knitting and chocolate goes together like knitting and coffee. And then I got her the Addi Turbo 8-inch needles. Now you're like, 8-inch? Why? That's weird. Because if you're used to knitting socks on 9-inch needles, you'll know that there's kind of a lot of like, I don't know what the right term for it is, but you're pulling on your work constantly because it's too stretched out around your needle. So when I found these 8-inch turbos, I was like, are you kidding me? How have I not known about these? This is a new find. So they're tiny, but when you're doing the leg of your sock, you're just blowing through it. So I got her these in a US size 2. And I don't, like I said, I don't know if she's a sock knitter, but I thought everybody appreciates new needles. So I put that in there for her. And the little Fibre Share card that's adorable that came with the package, or the pin that I got her, and all fits in this beautiful bag that I am going to be sending out soon. I'll be back down in the Portland area in the next few days, so I'm going to stop at Knitwit, which is Quince & Co.'s like flagship store where they started selling all their stuff. So I'm going to stop there and pick up, I think, just 2 more skeins of the Chickadee Sport Weight and shove them in here, and it will be packed full and filled up with love. I've also heard that in Canada you can't get Dove chocolate, which is delicious. So I think I'm going to grab her a bag of Dove chocolate and stick them in here and get that in the post, because the last day that you can send things is September 25th. So that's everything that I have for Fibre Share, and I cannot wait to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. My husband was like, you should make a scarf. And I was all like, I could make a sweater. What was I thinking? This is not enough to make a sweater. But when he suggested a scarf, I thought, of course, honey, you're so right. I'm gonna make a scarf. So now I have to decide what scarf. It's like a kitten. So nice. I wish I could rub all your faces with it. But that was my Fibre Share experience. Very, very happy with it. I truly hope that my yarn pal is happy with the package I send out to her. Fabio, I am beyond pleased with everything. You did such a beautiful job packaging it in this lovely tote that is going to be home to my boxy sweater that I'm going to cast on. And or maybe my So Faded sweater, because that might be even closer. Actually, I got the yarn for that today also. It was an amazing fluff mail day for me. I'm going to show you my yarn, so if you're all done with the Fibre Share, you can click out now. Madeline Tosh had an amazing Labor Day sale. It was like 25% off, 20% off, something crazy. So of course I said, I need all the new colors. And I only got 4. But it was only like $70 for all 4, I want to say. With shipping. Because shipping, I think, was like $9. But I got 3 sport weights and 1 fingering weight. This is their... Ooh. Yep. This colorway is called Wink. And it is the happiest yarn I've ever seen. This blue is like cerulean. Yes, it's amazing. It's actually picking up really well right now. That is true. And there's speckles, 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 speckles everywhere. It's stunning. This is on their Euro sock, which is 100% merino wool. I do not believe that it is superwash. It will be going in probably a scarf. I said scarf, I meant shawl. Did I say scarf the whole time? I'm knitting a shawl. This actually might be a cowl. I'm knitting a shawl out of the La Baba Noose that Fabio sent me. Okay, this is gonna be a sweater. This is huge, by the way. It's like a loaf of bread. This is the work sock, which is a heavy fingering, technically a sport weight sock. The color is Postmodern Fix, I think. Yes, Postmodern Fix. It's amazing. I'm not super awesome with color description, but I would say this is like an ecru with speckles of blue and pink and yellow and orange, and they're deeper in there. You can't see them super well. And some like washes of color in there too. So this is going to be the top, which will fade into this. This colorway is called Keshi, and it is also the work sock. It is amazing. Oh, I didn't tell you, this is a 75-25 superwash merino nylon. Nice and durable. This color is picking up well. It is a bright salmon with quite a bit of yellow and orange and black with speckles throughout of the same colors. And if you can see them together, yes, they're like distant cousins. So you're seeing it. Now you're thinking, she's gonna go red, she's gonna go pink, she's gonna go coral. Nope. Can we talk about this? Is this the best color I've ever seen in my life? It might be. It's called Forager, and this was like my unicorn. This is my unicorn. The one you think you'll never find until you find it, and then you're like, I love you so much. It's all stuck up. I don't know, this probably should have gotten reskinned or something. I'll fix it. Okay, there we go. Shoot. Nope. This is not happy when this happens. When this happens, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen very often, so I can deal, but when it does happen, it's a bummer. Because I'm like, this is not going on a Swift nice. This is going to be a real bummer to wind up. We're dealing with that later. Okay. Can you see it? Amazing. It is these super rich greens. You've got your violet there, orange. This base is mint green. It's amazing. And then you've got like chartreuse, fuchsia, magenta, purples. It's crazy. It's not quite picking up on the camera. I tried to show it on my Instagram earlier and it wouldn't pick up either, but you've got like grass green there. This is just amazing. So it's pretty wild, but I think it's going to be a really nice end to this story. Now it's all ugly, and I can't even whip it back up into a skein because it's too wild. But I wanted to do something that was unexpected. Everyone's fading into like normal colors, but I've seen a few people who fade into unexpected colors, and I think it looks so cool. So this is what I'm doing next. I'm really excited to do this. So it is with sport weight, which is going to change things, but I don't think it'll be a big deal. I'm just going to mess around with my needle size to hit gauge, and I think it will be fine. And what I'm trying to finish this week, since we're already talking about whips and dips and snips and stuff, this is the Spotlight sweater. You're all like, no, it's not. It is, I promise. This is the first time I've ever worked my color work inside out so that your floats are a little bit better, more normal, more spaced. Anyways, this is for my son. It is all Cascade Superwash 220. The green color is called Shire. It's picking up really Kelly, but it's more of a heathered, that's really bright. It's more of a heathered green. This is called Pumpkin Spice, and it's a very nice burnt orange that also isn't picking up very pretty. And then this one I believe is called Toffee. Anyways, I got them all off of Eat Sleep Knit. The final chevron is going to be turtle, and that is a turtley colored green. So I wanted it to be, this is for his Thanksgiving sweater. It's knit bottom up in the round, obvi, and the sleeves are already done. Those are in here. My son is 18 months, but he's gigantic, so I knit him the 2 to 4 year old size, and I've done the flax sweater for him, so that's going to be perfect. Have a little bit of room for growing. But I think that's everything that I kind of wanted to show you. Actually, it's more than everything that I was going to show you, because I was just going to show you my fiber haul. So anyone thinking about doing Fibre Share, that is on the fence, dive in, give everything you want or can, and make connections with people all around the world, because you get beautiful human beings who send you beautiful packages like this because they get it. They get the love of fiber. So hopefully that was insightful for anyone who's on the fence about Fibre Share. And if you're on the fence about buying all the gorgeous new Madeline Tosh colors, there you go. There's that. So thanks for hanging out with me.